Are you ready to unlock your inner strength and face life's challenges like a true warrior? Discover how mindfulness, guided by the timeless teachings of Miyamoto Musashi, can help you master fear, build unshakable discipline, and find peace amidst chaos. This is your path to becoming unstoppable. Lesson 1. Face fear with awareness. Fear is a normal part of life, but it can get in the way of your ability to control yourself. Miyamoto Musashi taught that you shouldn't let fear run your life. He said, "Do not let yourself be guided by the feeling of lust or love, nor by fear." This sentence shows how important it is to be emotionally clear when you're scared. Mindfulness is a strong way to face your fears head-on, which is an important part of the warrior's path. Mindfulness teaches us to be with our fears without judging them. You can learn to understand your fear instead of having it control what you do. Stop and take a few deep breaths the next time you feel scared. Pay attention to how your body feels, like if your heart is rushing, your muscles are tense, or your breathing is shallow. Accept these feelings without trying to get rid of them. Being aware of your fear takes away its power over you. Think about Musashi's life. His many fights, many of which were to the death, were called duels. He didn't let his fear get in the way of his judgment, even though he must have been scared. He was cool and determined before every fight, and he knew how to read his opponent and act precisely. This same idea can be used in your life. Mindfulness helps you stop, think about what's going on, and act on purpose, even if you're afraid of failing, being rejected, or not knowing what will happen. Being aware of your fears also helps you figure out what makes them happen. You might be afraid of public speaking because you don't believe in your own skills, or you might be afraid of change because it makes you feel like you'll lose control. When you are mindful, you are more likely to ask yourself, "Why am I afraid?" Finding out what makes you afraid gives you the power to get over it. Musashi thought that real fighters could get past their fears. Being aware can help you build the courage to handle life's unknowns with strength and grace. Do not forget that fear is not the enemy. It is a chance to grow and connect with the fighter inside you. Lesson 2. Focus on your inner strength. Miyamoto Musashi thought that inner strength is what makes you strong. He added, "You must understand that there is more than one path to the top of the mountain." This fits with the idea that everyone has special skills that can help them become great. To get in touch with your inner fighter, you need to focus on developing your inner power and being aware of it through mindfulness. Being mindful can help you find strength that you might not have known you had. Start by setting aside time every day to think about the good things you've done and the tough times you've been through. These times show how strong you are at sticking with things. When you think about your inner strength, you stop thinking about what you don't have and start thinking about what you do have. The effects of this change are huge. Musashi's mindset also stresses being independent. He was good at many things like swordsmanship and calligraphy, and he knew that consistent work leads to growth. Mindfulness helps you become more self-reliant by letting go of outside distractions and focused on what's important to you. This focus helps you believe in your own skills and confidence. Being grateful is one way to tap into your inner power. Take a moment every day to think about the things that make you special, like your skills, gifts, and traits. If you need to, write them down. This mindful practice helps you believe in yourself even more. When problems come up, think about these skills and go into the situation with confidence. In addition to physical strength, Musashi stressed that strength also comes from the mind and the spirit. Mindfulness teaches you to listen to your inner voice, which helps you take care of these things. Spend some time alone and think about what makes you happy and gives you meaning. This link to your true self feeds your inner warrior and gives you the strength to face the battles of life. Your inner strength is a source of power that is just waiting to be used. Focusing on it through mindfulness is in line with Musashi's lessons and gives you the power to do great things. You are stronger than you think, and being mindful can help you use that power. Lesson 3. Develop unshakable discipline. The way of a warrior is built on discipline. The life of Miyamoto Musashi showed how important it is to be disciplined. He wrote in the Book of 5 Rings, "The way is in training, This simple but deep sentence shows how important it is to keep working at something until you master it or reach your goal. Being mindful is a great way to get more discipline. It helps you stay in the present and keep your mind on your goals, even when other things come up. Start by making clear plans for the day. What do you want to get done? Make a list of your goals and take them one step at a time while being aware. Bring your attention back to the job at hand slowly when your mind starts to wander. Musashi had the strictest rules of all time. He practiced swordsmanship non-stop for years, making his skills better and better. In the same way, mindfulness can help you make a routine that helps you grow. It's important to be consistent when you're trying to work out, learn a new skill, or improve your mental health. Putting things off is one of the biggest problems with discipline. This is something that mindfulness can help you get over by teaching you to focus on the present instead of thinking about the future. When you have a big job to do, break it up into smaller steps that you can handle. Each step should be seen as a success, which will help you stay committed to your goals. Resilience is another important part of practice. Musashi faced countless hardships, yet he never wavered in his goal of mastery. Mindfulness teaches you to embrace setbacks as chances to learn and grow. When you face obstacles, take a moment to reflect on what they can teach you. When you think this way, problems become steps on the way to success. Discipline isn't about being perfect. It's about not giving up. Through practicing mindfulness every day, you can become very disciplined and follow in Musashi's ways. Training is the key, and if you work hard and think about it, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. Lesson 4. Master your emotions. Miyamoto Musashi thought that controlling your feelings was important for becoming a real fighter. He wrote, "Think lightly of yourself and deeply of the world." This teaching encourages emotional detachment, allowing you to see situations clearly and react with wisdom rather than impulsivity. Being mindful is the key to controlling your emotions. It teaches you to be aware of your feelings without letting them run your life. Stop and take a deep breath when you feel angry, sad, or scared. Instead of moving right away, ask yourself, how do I feel right now? Why do I feel this way? This practice puts some distance between how you feel and what you do, which lets you act with more thought. Musashi's life was full of times when he had to keep his emotions in check. He couldn't let fear or anger get in the way of his judgment in battle. Emotional mastery also helps you make choices in your own life based on reason and purpose instead of short-lived emotions. Labeling is a good mindfulness method for getting control of your emotions. Figure out what mood you're feeling when you feel overwhelmed: anger, frustration, joy, or anxiety. When you name a feeling, you separate yourself from it and feel more in charge. Self-compassion is another important part of being emotionally strong. Musashi taught that a fighter should be both strong and kind. You should understand yourself instead of criticizing yourself when you're feeling bad emotions. Accept that you are a person and tell yourself that having feelings is a normal part of life. Being mindful also helps you feel good feelings like happiness, gratitude, and contentment. Every day, take some time to think about what makes you happy. Focusing on these good feelings gives you peace of mind and makes your link to the warrior inside you stronger. Emotional power is not about hiding your feelings. It's about being able to understand and control them. Musashi taught that mindfulness can help you reach a state of emotional balance that gives you the power to handle life with grace and knowledge. Lesson 5. Visualize your victory. You can get in touch with your inner fighter through visualization. Miyamoto Musashi knew how important it was to get ready mentally. He stated, "You can only fight the way you practice." This shows how important it is to picture success before you act. Being mindful makes it easier to picture yourself winning. Find a place that is quiet and won't bother you to start. Take a few deep breaths and close your eyes. Draw a clear picture of yourself reaching your goals. What is making it look like? How does it feel? Use all of your senses to make the image seem as real as possible. Musashi would often picture his fights in his mind before they happened. He practiced in his mind his moves, strategies, and results. He went into every fight with confidence and clarity because he practiced this. This method can be used in everyday life, whether you're getting ready for a presentation, a competition, or a personal challenge. Visualization is more than just picturing yourself succeeding. It's getting your mind ready to take action. You train your brain to see opportunities and solutions when you picture yourself getting past problems. This mental practice gives you more confidence and less stress, so you can do your best. Setting clear goals is another important part of visualizing. Musashi thought that intention had power. He said, "Perceive that which cannot be seen with the eye." This means that you should look deeper and focus on your deeper purpose. Be mindful to make your goals clear and make sure they are in line with your values. So, think about what you want to do and then do it. Even though picturing yourself succeeding is helpful, you also need to keep working hard. Musashi didn't just imagine things happening. He worked hard at his craft to make his dreams come true. In the same way, you need to take daily steps toward your goals and use visualization to keep you going. By being mindful and visualizing, you can get in touch with your inner warrior and win the battles you want. Remember, the mind is a powerful tool. Use it wisely. Lesson 6. Find peace amidst chaos. Miyamoto Musashi lived in a time of constant conflict, yet he found peace within himself. He wrote, "Do not regret what you have done." This teaching encourages acceptance and serenity, even in the midst of chaos. To connect with your inner warrior, you must learn to find peace regardless of external circumstances. Mindfulness teaches you to stay grounded in the present moment. When life feels overwhelming, pause and take a deep breath. Focus on the sensations in your body or the sounds around you. This practice anchors you to the present and helps you remain calm, even when chaos surrounds you. Musashi's ability to stay composed in battle was legendary. He did not let external noise or distractions affect his focus. You can cultivate this same sense of inner peace by practicing grounding techniques such as walking in nature, meditating, or journaling. These activities help you reconnect with yourself and find balance. Another key to finding peace amidst chaos is letting go of control. Musashi believed that attachment to outcomes leads to suffering. Instead, focus on what you can control: your thoughts, actions, and mindset. Accept that some things are beyond your influence and trust in your ability to adapt to whatever comes your way. Mindfulness also helps you cultivate gratitude, even during difficult times. Reflect on the things you appreciate in your life, no matter how small. Gratitude shifts your perspective and reminds you of the strength and resources you possess. Ultimately, remember that peace is not the absence of chaos, but the ability to remain centered within it. Musashi's teachings remind us that the warrior's path is not about avoiding challenges, but facing them with courage and grace. Through mindfulness, you can find serenity amidst the storms of life and connect with the inner warrior who stands unwavering in the face of adversity.